Hi guys, and welcome back to the Food for Thought channel. I'm Gordon. I'm going to do a very quick tour of my chicken coop. This will be the first video of hopefully many of our journey with the chickens. What we're doing with them, what we're learning, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. And then you'll be able to see what our setup is. And hopefully maybe you can learn from it, maybe give us some advice if I'm doing anything wrong. Anyway, please join me for my journey. So this is the first indoor section of our chicken run. That they can go out there. We decided to make this initially, basically because the fencing we got for free. I picked it up. Somebody had thrown it away at the local dump. So it's 6 foot chain link fence. So I scooped that up, and so this is basically what we decided to use as our first coop. We decided to expand because we knew pretty much that we were going to end up having to get more chickens, or wanted more chickens, not needed them, but we wanted probably to get more chickens, which we have, and we will probably end up by getting more in the future now that we've got our own rooster. So basically this area here is about 12 feet by 14 feet. And then we expanded the outdoor section, which I'll go outdoor. We expanded this next section, so it's about, 24, 25 feet by about 30 feet. So this section basically gives them plenty of room to walk around and get sun. We built a dusting bath area, but obviously at the moment it's too wet for them to actually use. So they actually use the soil and compost and everything inside the first section there, because that's bone dry with having a roof over it. But this section is plenty big for more chickens to be added if we go down that track, which we probably will, because now that's why we've got the rooster. This big fella here, Hagrid, he's the one that's making all the noise. He's a real great rooster. He's not greedy with food. He looks after his ladies, and he services them very well. So we will end up getting some chicks next year. Once the chickens go broody, we've had a few broody hens and we've had to break, and I'll show you what we've had to do to stop them from going into full brood. But anyway, this is our outdoor section, so let's go and have a look in the indoor section. So this is our outside area before we go into the coop. This was basically a lean-to that was just attached to the garage, and you can see the rest of the part of the property. We decided to use this as our coop rather than building a separate coop itself. So we basically multi-purposed this. So we cut the area off in half, and it still gave me plenty of room to put the tractor away. And then we've had this front section here to introduce new chickens, and also this is where we will have our brooding hens. When they want to sit on our hens, the eggs for the 21 days, they'll be in here. So let's have a look inside. It sounds like somebody's laid an egg. Yep, I think she's laid an egg. This is the songs that they sing when they've laid an egg, and they're all happy about it. Here's our nesting boxes. So you see there's two different styles here. One's just a sort of plain wooden box, and then we've got the totes, We actually really like the totes, because the totes are sort of going to be multi-purpose, in that when a hen does go broody, if she's in there, we can just lift the whole box and take her into her own little segregated area in the front there that I've just showed you. So it keeps her nice and safe and quiet, and that she can just concentrate on laying on our eggs. We've got our chicken jail here. We just bring this out as we need it, and usually for any birds that go broody. We've had to use it quite a few times, and it's a great way of actually breaking the hen from being broody. Keep her in there for 2 or 3 days. Every night we always pick her up and put her up on the nest, on the roost. But during the day we don't allow her to the nesting boxes, so she won't lay in there, and that breaks the cycle for her. We've got our roost. We decided to set it all at the same level, so there's no arguments with pecking order, etc. They still like their own little sections that they go to, but in general there's not that many arguments at bedtime. We've got our waterers and our feeders, obviously. We use shredded pine for the floor. It's easy then to just turn over. We never get any smells in here. You just turn it over every couple of days, and we never ever have any issues with smells. There's plenty of ventilated air into this system. We've got mesh in all these doors. I went and put the plastic on it just to winterize it a little bit, just to keep the draft fully coming through. But we've got plenty of air ventilation at the front here, and at the back we've got the chicken wire up on that, so it stops any predators coming in. We've even got right up at the top here at the joint of the roof. That's ventilation as well, and that's also got mesh in it to stop anything from climbing up and then into the coop. And then obviously this window can open up, so especially in the summertime they've got plenty of fresh air, and it's got mesh on it to stop anything coming in. The only thing that you kind of have to worry about is if, say for instance, a raccoon, which we don't tend to get many of around here, was to put their hands through, they could pull the head off. But at night time before bedtime, we always close this over anyway, to give, just in case. So that is our inside of our coop here. So there's the tour of the coop. It does us, basically. We didn't want to go and put a whole load of money into building a brand new coop. We decided to might as well multi-purpose a building that was already here. So you go online, you double check exactly what's good for you, check out your bylaws, and you know exactly what you're able to do. And then you can start raising your own chickens. They're wonderful birds to have. We really enjoy coming out here. Summertime we'll get a couple of deck chairs out and we'll sit and have a beer for a few hours out here just with the chickens. And these guys, especially the buff Orpingtons, they'll just jump up onto your leg and sit beside you, basically. So if you hear a tapping, it's the chickens are pecking the camera legs. So yes, please press the subscribe button, the like button. Hopefully you've liked our videos, and as I say, we're going to hopefully have more videos to show you in the coming weeks, going through our process of doing different things and upgrading, especially for winter coming along. So keep an eye out for that. Take care.